Mauricio, Steve Goff from the Washington Post. Take us through your emotions of this match. Obviously, you're trying to take an objective look at how your team is playing, but there was great emotion in this game, especially at the end. Describe what that was like.
Yes, always when you go to the penalties, always anything can happen. I was relaxed. I was with confidence, trust in the player, and yes, emotional because you play for go to the next round and it's the semifinal. But in the same time to keep calm because I think the important thing from the touchline, I think it's important to show control and to translate to the player the relax and the confidence on them. But yes, I'm so happy to play for them. They showed today great character. I think it's good for this group of players to have this type of experience. And seeing is like I said, it's really important, but it's priceless because that is the reality when you go on a big tournament. That thing can happen, and it's important that they start to build the experience together.
Will be first row.
I'm Mauricio, Doug McIntyre, Fox Sports. Matt Freese made a mistake in the last game. It would have been easy for you to go with Matt Turner, the more experienced keeper, for the knockout game. You stuck with Matt Freese. Why did you stick with him, and what did you make of the 3 saves he made in the shootout?
I think it's a very special place, and for me the most important position on the pitch because the objective for the opponent is to score goals, and for you, and for us, is try to not to concede goals, and you need to. For some mistake, you cannot, not trust or change when you made your decision. It's like maybe it's different if you compare. If one striker miss a goal, okay, the next game no play because miss a goal. That is, it's true that it's really important when a keeper maybe have not a good action. But I think we really trust in all our keepers. And when we made the decision to play and give the confidence to him, it was with all the situation that happened, and accepting that maybe can make a mistake. But I think any keeper can make a mistake. The most important is to make the decision and translate the confidence and trust, and be sure that that your decision was a good decision for the team.
Did you know he was that good at stopping penalties?
Well, I think we have keepers that are very good. Matt Turner too, and Chris. We were practice, and they were very, very, very good. And yes, we really trust on them because they love to train and they love to try to always challenge, to the teammate to try to in training with the penalties. And we knew that both Matt and Chris are very good.
Third row to your right.
Ryan Tolman from Goal. Hi, Mauricio. Obviously, Malik misses his initial penalty, but then has the courage to step up and take one in the shootout. Not the loudest guy, not the most boisterous guy, but obviously a guy who has shown some toughness in here. For you, how big is that moment for him, and how much confidence did you have in him stepping up to take that second one, knowing what it meant?
Because when you have experience like us, in that coaching staff, many years, not only like a player, like a coach, how important it is for the young player, I think is about to make the mistakes or to have live some experience like this. If they don't have this type of experience, they can improve? It's impossible. Playing on the training session or playing in competition or in friendly games. I think this type of competition help a lot to evolve, to improve, to challenge yourself, and live this type of experience. For us, sometimes or for the people, it's not easy to see our decision. But I think when you, like I was talking about the keepers, when you made a decision, I think you need to trust, even if something wrong happened. I think it's about to trust, because on the end, when you really trust and give the confidence, and when you assess the player and see the talent there, it's only question of time and confidence and trust. And I think Malik is showing in this tournament great quality. Today was difficult for him because when there was the penalty, he suffered a big twist in his ankle. But after showed his character and all that can add to this team, and that is why we are happy. But we are happy with the whole team because I am happy with the starting 11. I am happy with after the impact from the bench, but I am so happy with the players on the bench that were there and they didn't have the possibility to play, but they were the first supporter, the first fans, the first people helping their teammate to achieve and to earn what we earn. And that is why that make us feel very proud. And I want to congratulate not only the players that were involved in the game, if not the players that didn't play, in the way that they support the team was amazing. It's a big part of to be in the semi-final is because of the behavior of and the help from the player from the bench.
To your left, front row.
Yes.
Jeff Carlisle with ESPN. Mauricio, obviously this game was a roller coaster ride, but I'm particularly interested in what your thoughts are on the team's approach and mentality after they went down a goal and then you had the missed penalty. I mean, what did you make of your team's response in that moment?
Amazing. I think was amazing in the way that I think when we concede the penalty after 10 minutes, I think really we start the game and we wanted to dominate. We wanted, to start to build in our approach. I think we were good and we were dominating the game. And in one action, I think we conceded a penalty. But then it was really, really tough because I think the team was a little bit nervous. And then for both teams, the pitch didn't help because if you want to move the ball quick, I think it was so dry and was difficult to be to have the capacity to control and play quick and move the ball from one side to another, or to in the moment that you recover the ball and play forward, or when you want to circulate from back. I think it was really difficult, the adaptation, but I think for both teams. But when you are down in the score, I think you always, you want to sometimes to accelerate the game, and that didn't help. But I think we show great character to, we miss a penalty, we create a penalty, we miss a penalty, and then the team keep going and keep believing in the way to play. And then when Diego scored, second half, I think we start really well, and I think in some moment we play really, really well. You can, in my memories now, it's great action, great combination. I think that the team start to feel, we start to play like a team and we start to show the quality. The problem is when in this type of game, if you don't score the third, you always 2-1, always is open, and in one action again we concede that should not concede, and then you go to the penalty, and in penalty anything can happen. But it was really good because I think the character that we show, and again a team that is very difficult to play. We saw again Mexico, how difficult it was for Mexico. We are so pleased, and I am so pleased for the player because I think if they deserve all the credit.
To your right, front row.
Hola, Mauricio, right here. Right here.
Oh, sorry.
Henry Bushnell from Yahoo Sports. Another question about Malik Tilman. After he missed the penalty, for a bit his head was kind of down. He was looking kind of dejected. When did you sense that he kind of recovered from that and recovered his mentality? And how did you or other teammates maybe help him get back into a better place where he was, playing very well in the second half?
No, I think he's strong, more strong than you believe. To head down is his personality, his character, but he's strong. He's really strong in his mind. How he's strong, his body, he's a strong guy. No, it's his way, to be. It's his character, but he's strong. He's really strong. He don't need too much help.
A la izquierda, segunda fila.
Gracias. Hola Mauricio, Daniel Schwartzman de TUDN. Si nos pudieras compartir tu sentir sobre Matt Freese en esa tanda de penales y también la confianza que le diste para mantener el puesto como titular.
Bueno, tenemos grandes porteros y la decisión siempre es difícil. Ya expliqué desde el principio, queríamos darle la oportunidad por las circunstancias de Matt Turner, de no haber jugado durante un año en su equipo, darle también la posibilidad para conocer a otro portero y darle la posibilidad de que creciera con experiencia para poder construir de acá a un año, no solamente tener una opción probada, sino probar otro portero. Y en este caso, bueno, darle la confianza a un jugador que también merecía, ¿no? Porque estaba haciendo una buena temporada en su equipo. Y bueno, creo que tenemos buena calidad de porteros. Solamente es crecer en la experiencia y contento por él, pero contento por todos los porteros porque es como parte de ellos, ¿no? Y también a los entrenadores de porteros porque han hecho y hacen un grandísimo trabajo, ¿no?
A la derecha, primera fila.
Hola Mauricio, Sanjay con Backfield. Esperábamos uno de Luca y Sebastian con Tyler, pero hoy vimos los tres, sí, ellos jugaron juntos. Entonces, ¿puedes hablar de esa decisión con Sebastian y Luca y Tyler en la cancha? ¿Y qué cambió en el segundo tiempo? Porque obviamente el gol de Max se ayuda, pero parecía diferente en el segundo tiempo. Gracias.
Creo que la segunda parte nos soltamos un poco más, ¿no? Con el 1-1 creo que encontramos un poco más de tranquilidad para jugar. Creo que corregimos algunos posicionamientos en el campo para encontrar un poco más de fluidez, sobre todo en la construcción, para que esa construcción sea mucho más limpia y encuentre a jugadores en los espacios, en los half space y en los pocket para poder, como así mostramos en varios periodos, de tener a nuestros mejores jugadores aplicando su mejor versión y su talento técnicamente en el último tercio, ¿no? Yo creo que hemos corregido esas cosas y han mejorado, ¿no? Yo creo que eso es algo que siempre tratamos de ayudar en el entretiempo, pero sobre todo la tranquilidad del 1-1, de haber ido al descanso con el 1-1, nos facilitó estar un poco más tranquilos, más calmados en la segunda parte. Es una posibilidad, partiendo de una base, de una estructura de 1-4-2-3-1, Sebastián por derecha en fase defensiva, pero en fase de creación, yendo al medio a construcción, porque utilizamos a Taylor descender entre los centrales para construir desde atrás, darle un poquito más de seguridad al juego desde atrás. Creo que eso, subiendo a tanto a Max como a Alex en posiciones más altas, también en esa animación creo que también podemos jugar utilizando diferentes jugadores. Hoy hemos optado en este partido por jugar, en otros partidos jugaremos mejor de otra forma, ¿no?
A la izquierda, primera fila.
I'm Mauricio.
Hi.
When talking about Matt Freese, you said that you needed to be confident in your decisions. I'm just curious, as you look forward, do you feel that you found your new dependable starting goalkeeper? And overall, how are you going to be assessing goalkeepers' performances between now and the World Cup, both with the clubs and under you with this team? Thanks.
I think we have plenty of good players and good keepers. I think Matt Turner has the experience because he played in the World Cup in 2022. He's a great keeper. But the only problem in this tournament that was that Matt didn't play in the whole season, and for different reasons we wanted to see another keeper. But that was a good conversation, and I think it's important for all coaching staff to have the possibility to for the future to have different options, because you never know. And that is a moment, 1 year to the World Cup. I think I don't want to say nothing wrong, but I think maybe one of the few or the only player that was the proof to deal with this type of responsibility and stress was Matt, playing in different competition in the World Cup. And I think it's good for Matt Turner, for the rest of the keeper to see that they can have the possibility and deal with the pressure, because you never know what is going to happen in 1 year. Now is the moment to test, to give the possibility to show that they can deal also with that stress and perform. And only is that, but I am so happy with Matt Turner and the rest of the keeper.
Indirecto, sigue.
Profe, Bernardo Zuna de ESPN. La actitud de Tilman después de fallar el penal, da la asistencia a Arsen en su gol. Arsen falla, hace la falta para el penal, después asistencia a Luna y el gol. Háblenos de la actitud y cómo no agacharon la cabeza y cómo eso ayudó al resto del equipo para seguir adelante.
Bueno, es algo que afortunadamente estamos viendo en más de un mes ya juntos de este grupo de jugadores, del espíritu que se ha gestado, que ha crecido, ¿no? en el core, en el seno de este grupo. Es ese espíritu de estar todos juntos, de pelear, de competir, de generar ese buen ambiente, de saber que en el campo las excusas no valen, que hay que dar lo máximo y que hay que sobreponerse a las adversidades, porque al final cuando tú compites contra otros 11 jugadores, esos 11 jugadores quieren lo mismo que tú, ganar, tener el balón, crear más ocasiones, que no chutes, que tú seas más débil, al final quieres doblegarlo, ¿no? Y yo creo que eso es el espíritu que estamos viendo y eso es lo bonito, ¿no? Más allá de que se empezó este campo perdiendo contra dos equipos muy importantes como Turquía y Suiza, pero yo creo que hubo paralelamente la construcción de un espíritu, de un grupo que estaban trabajando juntos, que solamente necesitaban tiempo para poder competir bien y hemos visto que en estos 4 partidos que hemos jugado con CONCACAF contra rivales difíciles, porque estamos viendo, ¿no? Tanto equipos como Panamá o Canadá que han quedado fuera de esta competición, que hoy en día lo primero que tienes que tener es ese sentimiento colectivo, de equipo, de lucha, de poner ¿no? lo que es la voluntad, eso que no es negociable. Después lo demás, el talento aparecerá, pero si solamente queremos jugar a través del talento, cuando te superan en energía o en deseo o en actitud, pues o tienes muchísimo más talento y a veces tampoco te alcanza y es difícil ganar solamente con talento, ¿no? No va, es muy difícil. Hoy en día cada vez se está igualando más todos los equipos a nivel mundial.
Matt, high drama there. What happened in penalties and that allowed you to save 3 shots?
Just trusted the preparation, trusted myself. I know I have the length and the athleticism to get there. So just gotta guess the right side and let the rest play out.
Really tight battle. I asked Malik this as well. In the huddle after the equalizer, and then also going into Pens, what was the message? What did you guys say to each other?
The message was just to have confidence in each other, have confidence in yourself. Obviously, primary goal for this summer is to lift the trophy. Secondary goal is to continue to grow as a team and create some building blocks. And I think that's a perfect time that we were able to do that today. Continue to build on what we've done for the last few weeks.
Got to be pretty steady and stoic as a keeper a lot of the time. Saw a lot of emotion at the very end of the match. What did that mean to you and to the team?
During penalties, always want to have fun with it. It's a high pressure moment, and you got to be able to have fun. Show your confidence, show your style, and that's my style during penalties. And then, after the game, obviously very exciting, and I was super happy that I was able to help the team win. We're a team, and we have each other's backs in the high moments and in the low moments. You see that throughout the game and throughout the last few weeks.
Yeah, it was dramatic. I'm sure for a fan it was a great game to go to. As a player, I would have loved to wrap things up in the first 90 minutes, but it gives us some good experience going into the next games.
You were first in the penalty shootout. Is that something you talked about beforehand? Is that something you say in the huddle, hey, I want to go up? What's the confidence level there?
Yeah, I didn't mind. Mauricio knew that. He said, I'm going first, so I listen to what I'm told and go first.
There you go. You had to watch the other guys behind you to deliver, and Matt Freese in that. What can you say about the wherewithal to stay steady and put shots away?
We knew we were going to rely on Freese to come up big. He's been unbelievable in training at penalties, and he absolutely made his mark and stepped up to another level tonight. So very, very happy for him. He deserves that, but he's been well prepared.
And then last question here, Tyler. With the win tonight, obviously there's more. When
Yeah.
Can you talk about the mindset going into the next?
Yeah, the mindset has to now be the same. Again, we've continued to build momentum throughout this tournament now, and this winning has become contagious now. So we know what it takes. We've been through every scenario possible now after going to PK, so we have to be prepared for everything. And we're going to play two good teams in whichever scenarios come next. But mindset on the next one, it's a quick turnaround, so everyone's going to have to be ready.
Damien, penalty shootout goal to send U.S. to the semifinals. What did that feel like?
I mean, it's a great feeling. You can't really describe it. It's kind of that moment you just have to feel it to really know how it feels, or be in it to know how it feels.
You got subbed in right in the 90th minute, knowing that it could likely go to penalty kicks. What did that say about the trust in you to put you into the lineup in that spot?
Yeah, I mean, I appreciate the trust, but at the same time, I put in work. We trained penalties for the whole time since we've been here, so I was confident with my penalty way.
Moving on now to the semifinals, what are you guys looking for? We got Guatemala up next. What's the plan for the next couple of days to get ready?
First of all, recover to just go in the game as fit as possible, and then just give 100% and hopefully just win the game.
One last question for you. You know, this is your first camp with the U.S. men's national team. You come in and you help your team get the win. Can you just talk about what that meant for you to come out during your first camp and do that and show up?
Yeah, I mean, it's a big honor, really. It's something that I probably dream of since we've been a kid, so it's just an honor for me to be able to do that and actually help the team.
Good. I mean, yeah, it was a tough game today. Yeah, obviously I also take some responsibilities. Yeah, should have scored the pen, but even happier that we have Matt Fries in the team. I think he did amazing, and now it's about focusing on the semis.
You also had redemption in the pens, though you did score in that. What did you see there against Navas?
It's about being confident. I mean, yeah, we also trained PKs in training, so yeah, I think it's about being confident and just finish it, basically.
After Costa Rica scored to equalize late, what was that huddle like right after, and the huddle right going into the penalties? What did you guys say?
Just to keep going, keep fighting, and then in the PKs, as I said, it's about being confident. I think everyone was confident enough to score, and yeah, this game was ours. I feel like we were great in the game, created many chances, but yeah, we still tied. But even more special that we got the win in the pens.
Max, first goal for the United States. What did that feel like?
Yeah, honestly, it was an amazing feeling. You know, anything I could do to help the team win and just contribute in any way, you know, I'd love to do it. And obviously, it's extremely crazy dream come true for me. You know, watching the U.S. since I was young and getting to this moment is a bit surreal. But once again, just happy to contribute.
Couple moments during that match, you guys really had to bounce back. What was said in a lot of those individual huddles when maybe you were down or Costa Rica equalized?
Yeah, obviously myself included. You know, whenever anybody makes a mistake, it's just holding yourself accountable and knowing my teammates have my back, and yeah, just having to bounce back, just having that mentality, and that's what you saw tonight.
You work on the back line every single day with Matt Fries right behind you guys, and he obviously stepped up big tonight. What can you say about his performance?
Yeah, really big time performance, showed up in a big moment, and you know, I said it before, just knowing you have that type of keeper behind you with that quality it's a really good feeling, so I'm happy for him.
Diego, first international goal for the United States. How did that feel?
Yeah, I think you could see in the videos and stuff. You know, pretty exciting. Just a lot of adrenaline. You know, I've played a couple games, and you know, to finally get it in a big game like this, I'm grateful.
You were subbed off, so you didn't participate in the penalty shootout. What was the trust you had in your teammates?
Yeah, I think we've trained it very well, and I think the team is, you know, the guys out there, and even going to, you know, this 8th kick or whatever, how many there is there, I think the guys, I had confidence in each one of them.
Going to the semifinals, what's the mood there?
Yeah.
Obviously a dramatic win, but
Yeah.
you know, still got to stay the course.
Yeah. I think straight into recovery, and then, you know, straight into focus on our next opponent. And I think, like all the games, I think the biggest thing is focusing on ourselves and making sure we're doing what we need to be doing, and you know, that will come out with the win.